Hello and welcome back. I am excited to talk to you today because it's rare that I see you excited about something going on change-wise in the industry, but recently you were excited about a new old functionality that Google's got. So tell us about the conversion reporting, what it is, and why we should be excited as marketers.
Yes, yeah. Principally, it didn't really disappear, but Google was looking at deprecating it for a while there. We're now going through the whole third-party cookie deprecation piece. This is kind of a key part of path to conversion reporting. Essentially, path to conversion reporting is done through Campaign Manager 360. There are other tools as well, but Campaign Manager 360 is one that we have most easiest access to. It allows us to essentially track every ad across multiple platforms, so cross-channel tracking, and are able to tie back each exposure. So if they saw an ad or they clicked on an ad, and then time that so they show the exact timestamp, and then how every combination of ad interactions resulted in a purchase or a lead or a just general conversion. It's really helpful for marketers or in general, just be able to see, hey, look, is my current media mix, hey, I might have a media mix model running and I need to invest in all these channels, but I don't know how everything joins up and links up together. So one of the benefits is you can see, hey, when someone saw a CTV ad or they got exposed to an ad on YouTube, they saw an ad on Meta, they clicked through on a search ad, and they came back and converted maybe by a shopping ad. And you can identify your most cost-efficient paths, paths to that purchase. So commonly, everyone seems to think that, or the general industry expectation is that yes, it all plays a part somewhere, but we don't really have a visibility of how they're all linked up together. There's always idealized, you see it in decks and presentations, idealized customer journey. This report and the reporting from Campaign Manager 360 really gives insight into that, and it allows you to give clients confidence in what their media, how their media is all playing a part.
Can you tell us why it went away in the first place and why they're bringing it back?
Yeah, my understanding anyway is that Campaign Manager 360, while it does have Google IDs and this Google product, it did heavily rely upon third-party cookies as well for outside of Google tracking. So if Meta, for example, in your Facebook ads or Twitter or TikTok, for example. So without having with third-party deprecation, it's going to be a lot more difficult to reconcile those varying pixels and IDs and tags on creative and be able to create that full customer journey flow. Like even with path to conversion reporting now that it's back, it's still going to have some precision where your end users are blocking all cookies or they're blocking IDs or they're having broken paths, like they might be logged in on a different Google account, let's say on this connected TV, and they might have a different Google account for their phone, or it could be a family account on your connected TV, for example. So that can happen. There are ways that Google tries to account for that. But what the benefit is that it's deterministic and not probabilistic. So you do know they saw this ad. You do know they say click on this ad. You know that they make this purchase. Whereas a lot of other vendors model these ad interactions and for this eventual conversion. And the other benefit too is that unlike some other platforms, it's not just uploading data into GA4 and saying yes, we definitely touch this person, at least part the conversion reporting, it is channel agnostic to a significant degree, and you have a lot more confidence in the granularity of the data you're getting.
Are there any other pieces of context that you think marketers need to have to make use of this or that they should
Yes,
know about
an
this?
important
Okay.
one. Yes, it's a very important one. You do need
Give
to
us
have
the T's
access.
and C's.
You do need to have access to Campaign Manager 360, Google's programmatic ad server. Essentially, that's like critical for this, as it is. This Campaign Manager 360 part for conversion reporting. It is very cost efficient. It's a very low barrier to entry, so I would recommend all advertisers get on board with this. It's going to open up a lot of capability for you, and it's also a lot cheaper than buying a media mix model, for example, which can run into the hundreds of thousands. Well, there are some lower cost ones, but yes, like in general, your Campaign Manager 360 account is going to be a lot cheaper than running a media mix model if you're looking to dip your toes into conversion tracking in general or optimizing your media.
And would the data team agree with you on this, do you think? I just always hear them like banging on the drum of mixed media modeling and incrementality.
I think this is a different tool set. It's not. I think it's more for those clients who don't have all of their measurement and data sets available to them to utilize a media mix model. Media mix model is a lot more accessible, I would say, from if you're running social and Google search and you might have a little bit of display running. Very accessible for low level budgets. Like if you're getting more complex in your channels, you should really have all your data piping in so you can tap into a media mix model. But again, if you're trying to justify investment, that's a lot easier to just get onboard Campaign Manager 360 and plug it in because it's very, very small cost in comparison to a media mix model.
Amazing. That's really good context. Awesome. Well, thank you for chatting with me today.